What is good, fam? You know who I am, Wealthy Westbrooks. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. Join the tribe. If you've been tuned in, then you already know the vibe. Listen, hope you've been taking good care of yourself. I start most of my days, pretty much all my days, if not sometime throughout the day, with the Bible. Like, I'm always reading the Bible. So if you're not interested in God, if you're not interested in how, God has gotten involved with my life, how I've been involved with, the higher powers, the source, whatever you want to call it. I'm not even here to be a Christian preacher or a biblical, like prosperity channel or nothing like that. This is about what I do, and so if this is not interesting to you, click off the channel right now. But I want to share some things that I've been reading today just now that really just compelled me to open up the camera and share it with you, right? Because I'm sitting here reading these scriptures, and you guys, if you want to be successful, if you want to win in life, you want the dream car, the dream house, the relationship, you have to understand that all this is given to you from God. And if you don't believe that, well, okay, you're like, oh, Henry Aaron, what do you mean? I work hard, I earned it, I look smacked, I got my money right, I moved to the right city, I got my job. Like, you don't, then you're missing the bigger picture. Okay, if you don't understand how God's always got his hands on this, right? If you don't understand how source, the creator, is involved, in what good is it, right? What good is it for you to gain the world but lose your soul, right? Make sure you like this video. Make sure you watch this video all the way to the end, okay? Because I want to help you, and I want to help you in a way that I know will help you, because this is what's helped me. Every day, you should be reflecting, getting closer to the creator, getting closer to your calling, getting closer to why you're doing this. To be honest, like, why are you doing anything? Why do you want money? Most of you are struggling, at some level, with money. And it doesn't matter. Some of you are like really struggling with, like, you're making 20, 30, 40, 50, $60,000 a year, and you're struggling. Some of you are making 6 to 7 figures, right? Still somehow struggling, right? Because it's an identity, and it's a lifestyle creep, and there's expectations and pressure. And there's also something I want to share with you that I just read today, because it says it right here, okay? To whoever much is given, of him much will be required. And to whom much was entrusted, of him more will be asked. And so a lot of you are like, oh, I want this, I want that. I want to be the boss. I want to be, the leader. I want a bunch of followers. I want a bunch of, money. I want a bunch of status and attention, and whatever the case may be, all this clout. And you want all these things, tangible, intangible. But the thing is, like, to whomever much is given, much will be required. What does that mean? It means that, well, let's look at it. You can even reverse the sentence, right? Right? Because much will be required to whoever much is given. Meaning, what are you doing? Like, if you want all of these things, if you want the money, the house, the dream car, the vacation, whatever you want. Okay, I don't know what you want. Maybe comment below, what do you want? Like, everybody wants something different, right? My goal is to help you create your desired reality, right? As a coach, my goal is to help you manifest your desired reality, create a desired reality, bring you closer to creation, so that you can create your desired reality co-consciously. Anyways, if you want all of this, if you want all of that, if you have those desires, well, understand what's required from you. And not just like, oh, I'm going to do this, this, and that. No, like, on a deeper level, like, get out of your ego for a second, right? We all have to do this, and really understand the commitment that's responsible to be taken, right? Like, to whomever much is given, much of him will be required. You want to earn a lot of money? You want to have a whole bunch of business success and a whole bunch of this going on? Well, you're going to be required to do a lot on the front end and the back end, right? Because, again, if you want to flip the sentence, much will be required to whom much is given. Like, if you don't do anything, if you're doing the bare minimum, you won't be given a lot. Right? You won't get a lot. You won't be earning a lot. You won't deserve a lot in God's eyes. God sees you working. God sees those moments when you're being lazy. And it ties together, right? Because when you start to get more, right? Maybe you get more money. Maybe you get more attention. And you guys, a lot of you want this. Like, it's not a, like, if you think that money, if you think that this stuff is going to change your life somehow, like, ultimately, like, it's not, this stuff right here can only do so much for you. Okay, now why am I showing you this money? Not to flex, not at all. Because I had to understand this too. And I understand how this comes to me and what this really is. I'm stewarding this money. This isn't even my money, guys. This is God's money. It even says it on them. It says it on here. In God we trust, right? Right there. You see, in God we trust. So it's like, what? Oh, Henry Aaron, the money system, it's corrupt. It's fiat currency. It's not even real. It's, oh my God, it's I know, we get it. Capitalism. Listen, this is not an economics class. This is not a video about world conspiracy. This is not a video about the fucking Federal Reserve. This is none of that. Okay, we're not gonna get into the debt and the Rockefellers, and we're not gonna get into any of this bullshit about the New World Order. None of that. Okay, this is about what God has decided for you in your life, because none of that shit matters. This whole world it's already cooked. God knows that. Satan runs the world. Let's just be honest. Yeah, I said it. Oh my God. Don't be afraid though. What are you afraid of? It even says this. Like, do not, like, just don't be anxious. So many of you are still so anxious. Like, you're constantly just worried about every fucking thing that it's a perpetual cycle of anxiousness and anxiety and nervousness and fear and doubt, and the perpetual cycle of negativity and fear and anxiousness and doubt, and you get stuck in it. Everything you do is pertaining to that. Your whole fucking life perception and everything, your perspective is just, motherfuckers about here freaking out. You can see in their eyes, like, yo, calm down. Just be a human being, breathe, trust in God, have faith. Everything's going to work out. You need to start affirming that to yourself. And to whom much was entrusted, of him more will be asked. Understand what this means. It means that what? It means that, people trust you, with their service, with their money, like whatever, with their product, with their idea, with their, with their time, with their vulnerability, with their questions, right? And so if you're the one who's the go-to, right? If you're the leader, if you're the head honcho, if you're the boss, if whatever you are, like, if people see you as dependable, reliable, especially as you rank up in this shit, like, yo, don't be surprised when people are asking for it from you, and more is required of you. You got to show up more. You got to put down more money. You got to make decisions more. You got to think differently, like, all the time and more, and just plan ahead and just push it together and problem solve and just be the one who does it all. God sees you when you do that shit. When you're just going above and beyond handling your problems and others, oh my God. Yo, that's when the money flows. That's when the blessings come. You need to be out here serving people. Why do you think I'm on this video right now? Do you genuinely think that I want to be just doing this? No. Right? But God's telling me to do it. Right? God told me to just sit down, read the Bible, and get on camera. Like, okay, oh my God, that's so mean. What do you mean you don't want to do it? No, I do want to do it, but it's like, if it was up to me, like, I don't know, maybe I'd probably be goddamn, who knows what I'd be doing, right? I'd travel or some shit, fucking swimming in goddamn clear waters, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling on the island with a coconut, you know what I'm saying? That's what I would be doing right now. But no, I'm sitting here on this video, shooting it, giving you this content, right? You get the point? Now, low key, I could be doing this on the beach, Maybe I will. Maybe one day we'll go to the beach, just like read on the beach, just chill. Because what's today? Today's Friday. Hope you've been taking good care of yourself, by the way. And it's like, I have a free life. Like, I can just go anywhere I want right now. Okay? I want that for you. I want you to be able to just get up and go. Book the flight. Take the road trip. What time is it? Doesn't matter. Just go. Get it work. Like, why? Freedom. Right? What is this whole video really about? It's about the fact that everything is already set. Everything is already done. Everything is already prepared for you. And you need to just understand that. You need to believe that, right? The Father knows what you need, right? Everything that you need, God knows. God already knows what you need, what you want, your desires, what you're supposed to have, how your life's supposed to go, the things that are required, who, what, where, when, why, and how. Everything. It's already preordained, and it's just figured out already. You don't need to sit around and be like fretting about it, being all anxious about, oh my God, what am I going to eat tomorrow? What am I going to wear? No. You're worrying about the smallest things. I have a book, New You Now, A Guide to Amazing Improvement. I'm not even going to talk about it, but depending where you're at, you can change your life, pretty quickly. I'm not going to say you can change it right now, because, some of this just takes time. But think about this. consider the ravens, right? A raven is a bird, okay? So just consider the birds, okay? They don't sow, they don't reap, they have no warehouse or barn, and God feeds them. How much more valuable are you than birds? Think about that. Whole time you out here stressing, worrying, panicking, fucking freaking the fuck out over bills, food, you just worldly things. You're putting in all this time, putting in all this work, working overtime, exerting yourself, breaking your motherfucking back, slaving away, missing time, missing opportunities, missing family, missing moments, just to fucking chase money, just to fucking whatever. I don't just to survive, just to get by. Maybe not even just to catch up on the debt. Some of you are like that. Some of you are also like, oh, whoa, wait. I mean, I'm just doing this shit like just I'm stacking up. I got my cars already. I got I got houses. I got investments. I got property. I got Bitcoin. I got fucking designer clothes. I got jewelry. I got watches. You know what I'm saying? I got my girl one too. And some of you are really rushing it, but just don't lose your soul throughout this process. Because what good is gaining all that if you lose your soul in the process? And so your doubts and your worries turn into, oh my God, you know what? What percentage return can I get on my investment? Oh my God, how many? What numbers can I get this month? You know what? You know how like you're just looking for ways to 5-star max your life out at that level. But depending where you're at, right? Either way, you're still until you reach contentment, you're gonna be anxious. And so the whole point is really understanding that if you're more valuable than birds, which you are, why even just be out here doing the fucking most, serving the negativity? Like, why even pay it any attention? Why even embrace it or entertain it? You know, you're going to be fine. God's going to provide for you every time, always. Can I get an amen in the comments? You know what I'm saying? It's like, so if you just put your focus on God, you put your focus on just serving God and living righteously, like, everything will be, it says right here, right? But seek God's kingdom and all these things will be added to you. Just seek God first, yo. Everything will be given to you. That's what I'm saying. The birds are not out here panicking, trying to fucking clock in and clock out. The birds do not fucking, they don't even, like, they're more tapped in than most humans. They know exactly what time it is, seasons, you know what I'm saying? They know where to go, no GPS, no Google Maps, just out here. Eating every day, chirping away. Birds are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You ever think about what a bird does? Think about a bird for a second. I want you to really process this, Ronjo. I hope that you're still watching this video, because this is a good part of the video, right? Like, yo, think about birds. They're outside. I mean, yeah, you might think their life is, I would never want to be a bird. I'm like a bird. I want to fly away. Free as a bird now. Think about what the fuck a bird's life is. Yo, they don't even, they just fly around and shit. They just fly everywhere they want to go. Every single day, they're good. They know that the earth is their turf. They know that God provides. They just sing. They're just chirping and singing all fucking day. Yeah, there's some vultures and there's some fucking scavengers and there's some other type of predatory type of birds and shit. But it's still free. In fact, I would argue that I got a bald eagle on my chest. I'm saying, look, come on, stop playing. Why do you think I got the bald eagle on my motherfucking chest? Straight up. Because you got to be able to see things from a bird's eye view, and you want to be able to be free as a bird. Spread your fucking wings, expand your life. Stop living in such a small state of mind and such a low frequency. You have to be willing to just fucking do more. I literally today, I'm like, yo, what the fuck can I do? I know I keep cursing on here, but it's like, sorry. But like, yo, today I was like, yo, like, I need a plan to just quantum leap, you know? And oftentimes what that is, it's what's required. You have to do something you've never done. to get a new result. You guys, you know, I don't know how long, we'll be, doing these YouTube videos. I don't know how long social media will be a thing. I assume for a long time. And so, while we're here, like while I'm here, still motivated to give you content, I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry. I'm just saying, like, at some point in time, like, you're gonna have to, your life is gonna, your time is passing. Like, you're going to have lived your life, but did you actually live your life, or were you just enduring your life? Were you just kind of going through the motions? Were you kind of just in this just low frequency, hazy, foggy, just like existence, or did you tap in like the birds? Did you spread your wings? Did you live a life of freedom? Were you happy and just singing and chirping and, building nests? You know what I'm saying? I hear the birds chirping right now. They're talking. Think about it. You don't even know what a bird's saying. They're like, yo, what's this guy, Henry? Why are you talking about birds, bro? Like, what the fuck? No, but for real, like, you gotta understand what I'm saying. Like, you're better than a bird. You're literally, you're like, you could hop on a plane. Oh, but it costs money. Yo, like, everything costs money on the planet for the most part, but there's a lot of free shit too. So it's like, you gotta just pick a side, yo. Like, there's winners in life and there's losers. There's people who just make it happen and people who just watch it happen, and people who wonder, like, what the fuck is happening? You gotta just decide who you're gonna be. You can't look at the world and be like, oh, it's this way or it's that way. It's not. The world is not any one type of way. The more enlightened I become, the closer to God I realize, what's important, what matters most to me, what is required to kind of, navigate this level. Like, the higher up you go in life and more status and clout and just money or whatever, like, this is required, yo. Like, you gotta get some type of manuscript, some rule book you gotta have some faith in a higher power, bro. Like, you got to. But anyways, as always, stay happy, healthy, wealthy, blessed, and focus on success. When you see me drop another video, you already know what to do, fam. Tap in, link in the description, apply for the activation call, get on my mentorship program.